Welcome back to Smart Coder, and we are back with our video, and this is the 12th episode of our Grocery App series with NodeJS and Flutter application. So in our previous application we have write that API for our related product and product detail. So in this video we are going to write the Flutter code for that product detail and all. So this is our application, and here you can see we have that product. So now if I click on a new product, you can see here we are getting the product detail here, and here we are having the image, then we have our product name, then we have the price, we have that sale price and that regular price if there will be any discount, then we have that share button here, then we have availability in stock, then we have the product code, then we have our stepper here for adding to the cart, then we have our add to cart button, then here we have our collapse and expand feature for our short description and the description here you can see here, then we have our related products here, and here we are going to implement that same API which we have covered in our previous video. So if you have not watched that video, you can watch the video, and on the basis of this product we will show the related product of those products. So before starting the video, if you are new to our channel, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Thank you. So first of all we have to modify our model files, and first model file we have to update is our product filter model, and for that we have to go to our folder structure, and here we have left folder. Inside that we have that model folder, and there we have our product underscore filter, and here we have to add one more parameter, and that will be list type of strings, and we will make it as a nullable product IDs. Then we have to go to our product.dart file, and here also we have to add list type of string !! related products. So now we have to run the command to modify our model file. So this is the command which we have to run: flutter pub run build underscore runner build, and now we will press enter. So here you can see that script is generated successfully and our model file has been updated. So now we will move further, and now we will go to our API folder, and there we have API underscore service.dart file, and here we have to update our get product function first. Here we have get products, and here we have to add one more filter so that we can get the related products also on the basis of that in the same function itself. And here we will check if, product filter model dot product IDs is not equal to null. Then here we will pass query string, and here we have to pass the query string name, that is product IDs is equal to product filter model dot product IDs dot join, and we will put here comma. So what it will do, it will make this array into comma separated, and first it will check if we are getting that product ID, then only it will pass in the query string, else it will not pass. So now we have to add one more function for our get product details and all, and here we have to write future, and the return type will be product, and we will make it as a nullable here, and here the name of the function will be get product details, and here we have to pass string product ID, and we will make this function as a async here. Here we have to pass the request header map string or request headers is equal to, and here we have to pass content type application JSON, and here we have to use the URL where URL is equal to uri.http. Here we have to put config.api URL, then we have our config.product API, then we have to put the slash here, then here we have to pass product ID, so it will make our URL like this way, our API URL slash product slash, here the product ID will come like this way. And here we have to add one more variable where response is equal to await client.get request, and here we have to pass the URL. Then here we have to pass the headers here, and the header we are getting from our request headers, and here we will check if response.status code is equal to 200. Then here we have to put where data is equal to JSON decode, and we will decode the data which we are getting here, response.body, and from here we will return product.from JSON, and here we have to pass this data, and then in the brackets, and here we have to put data, because the JSON of that product detail is coming in this variable, that is data. That's why we have to put in this way. In the else condition we will just put here return null. So what we did here, we have created one function that is get product details, and we are passing one variable as a string product ID. Then here we are just creating that request header. Inside that we are having content type as application JSON. Then we have our URL. So URL will be with our API URL. Then we have our config.product API plus we are putting a slash. Then we have to append our product ID, and here we are doing the client.getRequest and we are passing here URL. Then we have our headers, and there we are passing request headers, and here we are checking if response.status code is equal to 200. Then we are getting a data is equal to JSON decode, and we are passing the response.body, and from here we are returning here product.fromJSON, and there we are passing data in this format. In the else condition we are putting here null. So now we have to create one new page, and for that we have to go to our pages folder, and here we will put product details page.dart file, and here just for the testing we will make it as a stateful visit product details page. Now we will go to our main.dart file, and from here we will add the routing for this page, and we will put here single quote / product hyphen details, and here we have build context. Here we put constant product details page. So our routing is also ready. So now we have to go to our product card, and from here we can link this product detail, and wherever we are showing that product listing and all, there we have to link this product details. Whenever any user click on that particular product, it will open that product detail page, and for that we have to go to our component folder, and there we have product_card.dart file. So in the image click we will assign our product detail page and all, and here we have our image, and whenever any user click on this image, it will open the product detail page, and we will wrap this size box with our gesture detector, and here we will have child, and here we will put on tab event on tab, and from here we will call navigator.of_context.push name, and here we have to put the name of the route, that is /product-details. Then here we have to pass the arguments also, and our argument will be our product ID. Here we will put product ID, and here we have to pass with our model.product ID, and we will go to our product detail page. Just for the testing we will see we are getting that argument or not, and here we have to override void did change dependencies. Here we have to add one variable final, type will be map arguments. Here we have model route dot of context dot setting dot arguments as map, and here we will check if arguments not equal to null. Then we will first add new variable, that is string type of product ID, and here we will assign product ID is equal to arguments, and we will pick it from our product ID, and here we will call super.did change dependencies, and this name we have to change to this one, and here we have to overwrite in the smaller case, lower case. So here we are getting this, and now we have to print this one just to test is it working or not. Here we will print this product ID. So now let's run the application to see is it working or not. So here we have our application. So now if I click on any of the product, you can see here if we are clicking on this one, we are getting a blank page, but here we are getting our product ID also. That means that page is working fine, and our arguments are also working fine. Now reload the application. Now we will design our page, and before that we have to add our provider for our product detail and all, and we have to go to our provider file, and here we have to add two providers. First one is a final product details provider is equal to future provider dot family. Then here we have to pass product as a nullable. Then here we have to pass a string here, and here we have reference. Then we have our product ID. Here we have to create one variable final API repository tree is equal to reference dot watch, and here we have to pass API service. Then from here we will return API repository dot get product details, and here we have to pass product ID, and here we have to make it lowercase, and same we have to do for our related products provider also, and for that also we have to write here final related products provider is equal to future provider dot family. Here we have list product, we will make it as a nullable. Then we have our product filter model, and here we have reference product filter model, and here we have to add final API repository is equal to reference dot watch API service, and from here we will return API repository dot get products, and we have to pass this variable here. So our provider file is also ready. So what we did here, we have created two providers. First one is a product detail provider, and here we are just have the family for the product. Then we have the string with that product ID we are passing here, And on the basis of this product ID, we are just getting our get product detail API calling. Then we have our related products provider, and there we have list of products. Then we have our filter, and there we are just calling our get products with this filter. So now let's move further, and we have to create two components for our application. First one is for the collapse expand, and the second one is the stepper for our add to cart and all. So now we will create the component file which is required in our application. The first component is expand and collapse, and that will be used for showing that short description and all. And for that we have to go to our component folder, and there we will create a new file, and name of the file will be visit_collapse_expand.file, and we will make it as a stateful widget collapse expand. And here we have to import our material route. So here we have to pick two variables in our parameters. First one will be our final string title, then we have final string content. Title will be like short description, that content will be the short description text for any product that will be shown inside that. And here we have to pass this dot title, this dot content, and we will make it as a nullable. And here we have to create one variable boolean type of underscore show content is equal to false. So by default it will be collapse. So whenever we click on the arrow, it will expand it on the basis of this variable. And from here we will return cart visit, and we have to put some margin here, and we are using a edge inset dot only, and here we have to pass left 3, then we have bottom 5, then we have our top 2, then we have our right 3. Here we have to pass the elevation 0, then we have the shape, we have to provide some shape here, and we are using a rounded rectangular border. And here we have to pass side, and we are using a border side here, border side. And the color here we are using a color dot gray color. Then we have our width 0.5, then we have our border radius, and we are using a border radius dot circular 10. And here we have our child, and we are using a column visit. Here we have our children's, and the first one will be our list title, list style. And here we have to pass our title, and we will use a text visit, and the text will come from our visit dot title, and we will put here exclamation sign because we are using a nullable. Then we have our style here, and we will use a constant text style. Font size we are using here 13. Then we have our font weight, we are using here font weight dot bold, and this style will come inside here. Then here we have our trailing, and we will use here icon here, icon button. Here we have icon, and here we have to pass icon. On the basis of this variable we have show content. If this is true, then we will show here icons dot arrow drop icon, drop up icon. Else we have to use here icons dot arrow underscore drop down icon. Then we have our on press event. Here we have to set the value by using set state, and we will check here show content is equal to not of show content. So it will make the button as a toggle button. And here we have to check here if show content is true, then we will show here container. Inside the container we have the child here, and we have to use our text visit, and here we have to pass visit dot content. Then we have our style here, and before that we have to put here exclamation sign. Here we have the style here, and we are using a constant text style. Font size we are using a 13. In the else we will just show here empty container, and we will put some padding also here. We have padding, we are using here edge inset dot symmetric, and here vertical we have to put 10, and the horizontal we have to put 15. So our visit is ready. So what we did here, we have just passed two variables from here, title and the content. Then here we have created one variable that is show content, and here we have our card here, and here we are providing margin. Then we have the elevation 0. Then we are putting here some shape here in the rounded rectangle border. Then here we have the child. We are using a column visit with our list style, And here we are just passing that title. Then we have the trailing. Inside the trailing we are having the icon, and we are checking on the basis of that condition. If that show content is true, then we are showing here drop up, else we are showing here drop down. On the onPress event, we are just changing the value of this show content to true or false. Then we are checking here if the show content is true, then we are showing the container with that visit.content, else we are showing here empty container. So we have to create one more visit component that will be used for our stepper and all. We have to put here visit underscore custom stepper dot file, and this one also we will make it as a stateful visit. We will name it as a custom stepper, and this will be used for increasing and decreasing the quantity. Here we have to define some variables: final in type of lower limit, then we have final in type of upper limit. So lower limit will be like we have to define, if we define here 5, that means we can't select a quantity less than 5, and same for the upper limit also. If we pass upper limit as a 10, that means we will not able to add more than 10 categories over there. Then we have our final in type of step value, then we have a final double icon size, then we have a in type of value, then we have our final value change, and we have to name this one as a on change event. So whenever there will be any change in the value, we can have that event also. Event handling we will do, and we will put here value changed. So here we have to pass all that variables and all. We will put here required this dot lower limit, then we have our required this dot upper limit, then here we have required this dot step value, then we have required this dot icon size. So basically step value will be like, if we put here 1, then if we press the plus sign, it will increase 1 value to the existing value. So if we put anything like a 5, then it will increment that value to the 5. Like if we have existing value of 5, it will make it change as a 10 over there. Then we have the icon size, then we have our required this dot value, then we have our required this dot on change event, and we will remove constant from here. So here we have the container. So now we have to put a decoration here, and we are using a box decoration, and the color we are using a colors dot orange color. Then we have our border radius, and we are using a border radius dot circular 10. Then we have our margin, and we are using a constant edge inset dot only top 10. Then we have our padding here. We are using a constant edge inset dot all 8. Then we have our child here, and we are using a row visit here, and here we have to put main axis alignment, and we are using a main axis alignment dot center. Then we have our children's here, and the first children we are going to use here gesture detector for our click event and all. And here we have the child, and we are using a padding here, and the padding we are using a edge inset dot only right 2. Then we have a child here, and we are using an icons dot remove icon. This will be used as a minus. Then we have our color, and we are using a colors dot black icon. Then we have our size, and we are putting it 20, and here we will make it as a constant. Then here we have to put the on type event also, on tap, and we are going to use a set state visit dot value is equal to visit dot value equal. We will check here if that visit value is equal to visit dot lower limit. Then we will use here visit dot lower limit, else we will use here visit dot value minus visit dot step value. Then after that we have to show one more visit, and we are going to use size box, and this will be for displaying the value which we are putting here for the quantity. We are having a width, and we are using a width visit dot icon size, and we are having a child, and we are using a text visit, and we are showing a visit dot value to string. Then we have the style here, and we are using a text style. We are using a font size visit dot icon size into 0.7. Then we have the color here, and we are using a colors dot black color. Then we have a text align, and we are using a text align dot center. Then again we have to use our plus sign, and for that we have to copy this one and we will paste here, and we will change the icons here, and we will change it to add icon, and here we will change the condition with our upper limit, and we will change it to upper limit. Instead of minus we will change it to plus here, and here we will forget one thing, and we have to call here visit dot onChange, and we have to pass this value. So what it will do, in the onChange event it will just pass the value which we have changed it, and that will come inside this function, and the same we have to do here also. So our custom stepper visit is also ready. So now let's move further, and now we will design our product detail page and all. Now we will design our product detail page, and there we will integrate our product details and all with these widgets which we have created. We will open our page product detail underscore page.dart file, and first of all we have to change it to our consumer stateful widget, and that will be used for our river pod and all. Same we have to do here also, and here we have to remove this one and we will change it with this one. Here in the build we have to change it to our scaffold widget, scaffold, and here we have app bar, and we are using an app bar. Title we have to put here constant text product details. Then we have our body, and we are using a single child scroll view, and for the child we have to put some widget. We have to create some widgets here. So the first widget will be widgets underscore product details UI, and we will pass here product as a model, and we will import here this product model file, and from here we will return container widget, and the color we are using a colors dot white color. Then we have our padding, and we are using a constant agency dot all 10. Then we have our child, and we are using a column widget. Here we have main axis alignment, and we are using a main axis alignment dot start. Then we have our cross axis alignment, and we are using a cross axis alignment dot start. Then we have our children's here, and the first one we are using a size box. Child we are using a image dot network image, and we will check here if we are getting a model dot product image, and here we will pass model dot full image path, and the fit inside that we have our fit, and we are using a box fit dot fit height. Then we have our height here, and we'll pass it 200. Then we have our width here, and we are using a media query dot of context dot size dot width, and rest of the things we will cover later on. Before that we have to just run our application, and for running the application we have to do the integration with the river pod and all, and for doing that we have to create one more widget here, and we will name it as a underscore product details, and parameter we are going to pass here widget reference here, and here we have to write final details is equal to reference dot watch, and we have to pass the provider here, and the name of the provider is product detail provider, and we have to pass a product ID, and here we will return details dot when. So when we have the data we will pass this widget model, and from here we will return column widget, because we have to show two things. First one is the product details here, and the second one we have to show here is our related product that we will cover later on. And here we have main axis alignment, and we are using a main axis alignment dot start. Then we have a cross axis alignment, and we are using a cross axis alignment dot start. Then we have our children's here, and we have to pass this one our this child product details UI, and here we have to pass our this model here, and we will put here explanatory sign. So in the error we will just show here underscore comma underscore underscore, and from here we have constant center widget. We have the child here, we have text widget, we will show here error, and in the case of loading we will show here center widget with our child circular progress indicator, and here we have to put here brackets, and we will put here constant also. Now we have to call this function product details from our this child. We have here child, and we have to pass here a reference. So now let's reload the application to see is it working or not. So now if I click on any of the product, so now you can see here we are getting the image. That means our river pod indication is working fine with the API and all. So now let's continue working on this UI. So after this size box we have to show here text widget. Here we have to pass model dot product name. You can see here that is coming here. Now we have to put the text align. We are using a text align dot center. Then we have our style here. We have constant text style. We are using a font size 25. Then we have our color here and we are using a colors dot black color. Then we have our font weight and we are using a font weight dot bold. Now you can see here. So after that we have to show the price here, and for showing that we have to use a row visit. We have here main axis alignment dot space between. Then we have our children's here. Inside that we have to make one more row visit. First one is for our price and all, and the second one will be used for the share button. And here we will put children's, and here we have text visit, and we will put here $, and we have that curly brackets config dot currency. Then we have $, again, model dot product price dot toString. You can see here price is coming here, but this is that product price. So here we have to put some conditions and all, and here we have text align, and we are using a text align dot left. Then we have our style here, and we are using a text style, and here we have to put some condition. The font size will be 20. Then for the color we will check here if model dot calculate discount is more than 0. That means we are getting the discount, and we will make this text as a colors dot red color, else we will change it to colors dot black color. Now you can see here the color is changed to red color because we are getting that discount on this product. Then we have to do the decoration for underlying this price, and here we have decoration. We will check if model dot product sale price is more than 0. Then we will show here text decoration dot line through, else we will show here null. Now you can see here we are getting the line here. Now same we have to do for the price also. We will copy this one and we will paste here, and this one we will change it to product sale price. Here we have to remove the condition. We will just show here black color, and here we have to put one condition. We will check here if we are getting here discount model dot calculate discount is more than 0, then only we will show this price, else we will make it as a empty here. And we will remove this decoration, and the font weight we will put here font weight dot bold. You can see here we are not getting any space. We have to put some spacing here like this way, and here also we will put constant. Then here we have to put that share button. We have to put here text button dot icon, and here we have the on press event that is not required as of now. We can do that later on also. In the icon we have to put here. So here there is a small hack we have to do. In the icon, by default in the text button, icon will come in the left and the label come in the right. So now what we have to do, in the icon we have to put the label part, and in the label part we have to put our icon part. And here we will put constant text, and we will put here share. In the style we are using here text style. Color we are using here colors dot black color. Then we have our font size, we are using a 13. And here in the label we have to put that icon here. We have constant icon, icons dot share icon. Then we have our color, and we are using a colors dot black color. Then we have our size, and we are using a 20. Now you can see here icon is also coming. So this visit we have to move it from here, and we will put it after this one. Now you can see here that icon is coming in the right side, that shared icon. So after that we have to put here text visit, and here we will put text visit, and here we will change it to availability, and we will show here model dot stock status. You can see here we are getting here, and we will put here text align. We are using a text align dot center. Then we have our style here. We have constant text style. We will put here font size 13. Then we have our color, colors dot black icon. Then we have our font weight, and we are putting a font weight dot bold. Then we have to show that our product code also, and for that also we can copy this text visit, and we'll paste here, and we will change it to product code. And this variable also we will change it to product SKU, but we have to give some spacing also. We will wrap it with our padding visit, and here we will change it to only top 8. You can see here we are getting a space here. So now after this we have to put one more row visit, And here we have to put main axis alignment. We are using a main axis alignment dot space between, and this row visit will be used for two things. First one is for our stepper for our quantity, and the second one will be in the right hand side for the add to cart button. Here we have children's, and here we will put custom stepper which we have created. So here we have to put the lower limit 1, that means quantity minimum will be 1, upper will be 20. We can add 20 products in the cart. Then we have the step value 1, increment with the 1 and decrement with the 1. Then we have the icon size, we are using a 22.0. Then we have the default value 1 in the on change event, and this one will be covered when we do the integration of our add to cart and all. And here we have value, and we will save it. So now you can see here we are getting a stepper here. So now if I click on the plus, you can see we are getting 2 here. If I click on the minus, you can see we are getting 1 here. So now if I again click on the minus, it will not make it to 0 because we have put the lower limit to 1 here. You can see here it is not working. Same for the plus also. If we increase, it will not increase more than 20. And here we have 20 and it will not increase because we have added that upper limit to 20. So now in the same way, if we change the step value to 2, so now if I click on the plus, it will make it to 3. You can see here in the same way it will make it to 5. And after that we have to put here text button dot icon, and here we have our on press event that we will cover later on when we do our integration of the add to cart and all. Here we have our icon here, and we are using a constant icons dot shopping basket. Then we have our color here, and we are using a colors dot white color. Same we have the label here, and we will put a constant text visit, and we will change it to add to cart. Then we have our style here, and we are putting a text style. Color, we are using a colors dot white color. So now you can see here we are not getting anything because the color we change it to white. So now we have to do some styling also. We will put a style, and we are having a button style, and we have our background color, and we are using a material state property dot all, and a color we are using a green color. You can see here we are getting now. And after that we will add one size box here, size box height 15. Now here we will add our collapse expand here. We'll put here collapse expand, and we have to pass here title, that is short description, and we'll pick it from our model dot product short description. And here we have to pass here title because we have make it as a nullable here. And here we have our content. So now you can see here we are getting here. So now if I click here, you can see here it is working fine. We are able to expand it and we are able to collapse it. So now let's move further. Our page is ready. So now let's move further, and we will add our related products visit here. So now we will move further, and now we will create one new visit component that will be for our related products and all. And for that we have to go to our components, or we can also go to our visit folder, and there we can create visit underscore related products dot file, and we will make it as a consumer visit. First we will make it as a stateless related products visit. So now here we will import material file, and this one we will change it to consumer visit. Here in the build we have to pass visit reference, and here we have to create one variable final list string related products, and we will include that here, this dot related products. Here we have to create multiple visit. First one we have to create here visit underscore build product list, and we will pass here list type of products, and here we have to import here model file. From here we will return container height, we will put here 200. Then we have the alignment, we will use here alignment dot center left. Then we have our child here, and we will use here list view dot builder, and here we will pass string clap true. Then we have our physics, and we will use a constant clamping scroll physics. Then we have our scroll direction, and we will put here axis dot horizontal. Then we have our item count, and we will pick from our products dot length. Here in the item builder, we will pass here two parameters. First one is context. Then we have our index here. Here we will put where data is equal to products, and we'll pick from our length. And from here we will return gesture detector on tap. Then we have the child here. The child will be the same product card. We'll pass here model as a data here. So what it will do, it will return our container widget with the alignment center left. Then we are returning here child as a list view builder. There we are doing the scroll direction as a horizontal. Then we have the item counts. Then we have the item builder. Inside the item builder, we are using our product card itself. Then we have to create one more widget here. Here we have to add widget underscore product list, and we will pass here widget reference. Here we have final products is equal to reference.watch, and we will pass here related products provider. And here we have to pass our product filter model. Here we have our pagination model, and we'll pass here pagination model. Page we have 1. Then we have the page size, we will put here 10. Then we have our products IDs, and we'll pass here related products here. Then from here we will return products dot when. Here we have the data list. We will return here underscore build product list, and we'll pass here this list. Then we have the error here. We will show here text visit child text error. Then we have the loader here, and we will show here constant center visit child circular progress indicator. So here we have our container, and we will change it to colors. Color of this container we are going to use here colors dot gray color. Then we have our child here, and we are using a column visit. So here we have the children's. So first one will be our text visit. We will put here related products. Then we have the style here, and we are using a text style. Font size we are using a 18. Then we have our font weight, and we are using a font weight dot bold. And here we will use our visibility visit, because if there will be any product which is don't have any related products, so in that case we will not show that visit. Here we have the child underscore product list, and for that visible variable we will use here related products dot is not empty. So our related product visit ready. So what we did here, we have created one container here. There we have put the label here related products. Then we are showing here conditional based that product list. If we are having that data, then only we are showing, else we are not showing here. So now what we will do, we will copy this name, and we will call it from there our product detail page. Here we have product detail page, and here we have to go to our widget, that is underscore product details. And here we use that column widget for showing multiple childs. And here we will put related products visit. We will import this file, and here we have to pass model dot related products with the exclamation sign. And here we have to put the size box here with the height 10. Now let's save it. So here you can see we are getting that data here, but that look and feel is not looking good. Now let's move to our widget, and here we have to change the color, and we will save it. So here we have changed the color. So now you can see here it is looking good here. So here we are getting our related products also. So now let's change the product to C. So here we don't have any related products. So now it is not coming anything. So we'll go back and we will click on this product. Here you can see we are getting the related products here. So that's all in this video. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. I will come back soon with another awesome video. Thank you for watching the video.